people? Happy Monday. Thought we'd be back at work today, but we got a medical emergency occurring. Unfortunately, my better half is very, very sick, and so I've got to take her to get some treatment. Hopefully everything's going to be okay, but having to leave work early. Sorry for the late video. Everything kind of just blew up today. My apologies. This is the stress and the trials and tribulations of the working person, right? Here I am leaving work, which means I'm not getting paid to go interact with a medical system that's going to cost us a ton of money. Super good stuff. So my apologies for the late post. I wanted to build this week on a post I put out on Saturday calling for a general strike. We've talked about striking a lot on this channel, but I think we need to keep talking about it. And then so every so often I'm going to circle back and just keep reminding people that the ultimate power that we have as workers is the power for us to withhold our labor. So today we're going to talk about the first general strike. People are often misinformed in thinking that strikes were a tool of unions. This is actually not true. They've always been a tool of oppressed people. And one of the first and most famous and influential strikes that occurred was actually the general strike of the enslaved people of the United States. We think that the emancipation, the ending of slavery occurred through the defeat of the South by the North in the Civil War, and this is actually not true. The economic back of the South was broken when the enslaved population chose to withhold their labor. They stopped working. A lot of slaves escaped and went to the North in the ultimate show of rejection of oppression. They joined the army to fight against the South. But it was this withholding of labor by the enslaved people that built this country that actually led to the defeat of the South. Their entire economic backbone was broken. And those people and the oppressed people all throughout history that have chosen to withhold their labor are where true power comes from. So shout out to them, the courage that it takes to stand up against oppression. We take it a little too lightly now. Nobody has it anymore. Imagine what it took to stand up against your owner, the master, the person who would literally kill you if you didn't do what they told you to do. We've got it pretty easy today, and so we've got to find that solidarity that existed within the peoples of our past and put that to work rebuilding our future. All week we're going to be talking about strikes, how they're important, and how we need to make them happen. Peace. Solidarity.